Hello? Who feels like chicken tonight? Okay guys, a couple of technical issues there. And we are in action. I turn down this volume here. Work with me guys. Perfecto. Okay, trying to pick it up. Mind the glass. Everybody on Twitter, that's the hashtag cooking with the Treyvauds. Treyvaud.
Treyvauds.
S. Okay, now's a good time, right? Listen, the professional guys we had lined up, right? They didn't quite make it, right? So I'm stuck with Tweedledum. Show me that for 1 sec. And Tweedledee, right? My professional cameraman. Okay? At any stage, we could have technical issues here. Okay, guys, welcome. This has all been like an absolute roller coaster for the last 2-3 days, okay, about everything that's going on at the moment. Came up with this idea 4 or 5 days ago about having a bit of a cook along because all the kids are going to be at home, something to do. And all of a sudden, it has exploded into an absolute monster. Cannot believe the reaction that's gotten. Can't believe the reaction to the video. Can't believe the reaction to absolutely everything. So guys, we're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to cook. Kids, listen to me. You are allowed, when mom and dad start wrecking your head, just go, shh, okay? You're concentrating. Mom, dad, hope you got the grape juice ready. And kids, I hope you got your Ribena. So here's what I want you to do before we get started. Take pictures of the kids, of the frying pans, of the kitchen, post it up on Facebook here on the video, and post it up also onto Twitter. I'm on @PaulTreyvaud on Twitter. And use the hashtag cooking with the Treyvauds. Bit of crack, and let's try and get let's try and knock that coronavirus nonsense off #1 trending spot for it. Won't happen, but hey, we'll have a bit of a laugh. Okay, so what are we going to start doing, Dills? We're doing, turn on your oven, 180 degrees right now. Sean, have a look. Turn on the oven. Okay, so get your oven on at 180 degrees. And if you watched the video earlier on, guys, we also turned on our water for the rice. So it gives ourselves a bit of a head start. Now, Dills, you're in charge of pretty much everything, okay? So let's turn on the heat. Now, I want to give a big shout out to my #1 champion fan who's out there, Mr. Jacob Coleman. You know who you are. There's only 2 champions in the world, me and you. Jacob's up in Dublin, and he's getting ready cooking. He's got a chef's hat. He's got the chicken ready. We're going to have a bit of fun. Jakey, baby, love you. This is going to be great crack. Okay, so, chicken from the fridge. We're going to be following me all around the kitchen and stuff. Just work with me. And if at any stage you're not sure, you need to ask a question, give us a shout. Dills is also in charge of keeping an eye out on our Facebook page. First important thing, let's get a little bit of grape juice on the go, okay? To settle all the nerves. I can't believe the amount of people that have signed up to this. Ryan Tuberty announcing and everything, unbelievable. So, a little bit of grape juice, the rest is for the tomato sauce. Okay guys, so hopefully, look lads, you're going to be able to keep up. This video is going to be here all the time, so you'll be able to keep up. I'll slow down at a few bits and pieces and times, talk a little bit of nonsense, just so everybody at home can keep up and catch up, okay? So, we're going to start off with 3 little different dishes. One with flour, one with eggs, and one with breadcrumbs. Can you crack eggs? You sure? 2 eggs into there. Flour, plain flour, self-raising flour, any flour, it doesn't really matter. Okay? And we're going to breadcrumb the chicken. A little bit of flour. And also, let me know in the comments where in the world are you watching from. We have people from all over the States that were on earlier on, people from all over mainland Europe. Where's the fork, Dills? Go get a fork. And, yeah, I thought I had it. I have one here, look. And, Austria, Australia, all over the world. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're cooking from. Here, hello. And panko breadcrumbs. If you just have ordinary breadcrumbs, it doesn't really matter. Now, so 1 for flour, 1 for eggs, and 1 for breadcrumbs. Everybody with me so far? Fantastic. And I'll get rid of all this stuff as we go along. Now, how are you doing? Fantastic. Let me throw that there for 1 second. So guys, into your frying pan. I know at home you're probably over and back to the cooker and to the oven, so take your time with it. Turn on the heat. Really, really gentle. And we're going to put in a good bit of olive oil. I know it looks like a lot, but we're basically going to seal off our chicken. And we're going to put in a good dollop of butter. And you know it looks like a lot, but it's kind of fine. That's maybe half an ounce. Okay, we basically want to get a good golden color on our breadcrumbs. Now, what's that there? Come on, you know better. Bin. Clean as you go along. That's for you, Ed. Ed told me, tell Mary and all the girls at home, make sure they clean as they go along, because apparently he keeps the spotless kitchen, but the girls make a mess all the time. I'm not so sure, Ed. Bit of salt into your flour. A bit of pepper into your flour. Whack it in. Any comments coming through there, Dills? Anybody watching? Are we talking to ourselves?
Watching from Killarney.
Watching from Killarney.
Mary Coffee.
Hello, Mary. How are we doing? And where do we got? A little bit of Cajun seasoning. Gavin Barr was on to me saying, what the hell's Cajun seasoning? Doesn't matter if you don't have it. Paprika, anything, mixed herbs, doesn't really matter. And just put in a little bit of sprinkle of that into the flour. Perfect. Just as well I said a little bit. That's all that was left. Okay. So shaky, shaky. Shawnee, come over here now so all the guys can see. So it's very simple. Kids, pay attention. The flour is glue. We're going to put it onto the chicken, and that's glue so that the egg sticks, and that's glue so that the breadcrumbs stick. Okay, so I'm going to do one. I want you all to watch me, kids, and then we'll do the next three together. So in the breadcrumbs, a lemon, a little bit of a grater. Doesn't matter if you don't do this, guys, I'm just throwing it in. A little bit of lemon juice in with the breadcrumbs. Very, very simple. I said normally we'd have all this done before we start cooking, but it's just such a buzz, everybody cooking here together. We said we'd have a bit of crack, do it all from scratch. Take a little bit longer than normal, but it's going to be worth it. Nah, buddy. Okay, big job, Dills. Go wash my grater. I said it doesn't matter if you don't do that part, guys, it's the exact same. Now, go wash that grater and come back to me. Now, I'm going to turn my heat off so it's really, really low because I don't want that butter or the oil to burn. A little bit of herbs into the breadcrumbs. Oregano, mixed herbs, dried herbs, doesn't matter. If you don't have them, doesn't really matter either. And we're going to whack that in like so. How easy is this, Dills?
Easy.
Easy, good answer. Okay, so I'm just going to get a plate here and we'll start this. Okay, pay attention, kids. I'm going to do the first one and you're going to copy me then after that. So mix up your flour with your herbs. We'll take rid of that for 1 sec. Pick up your chicken with one hand into the flour and make sure it's all fully dusted. Okay, so shake it all up. Can you see that, Shoni? Getting close enough? Yeah. Okay, now here's the important part, kids. Pick it up and shake it off like that, right? So that there's no big lumps of flour, so it's all shaken off. Then we're going to put it into the egg. Remember, the flour is what? It's the glue for the egg to stick. And we turn it over like this. We turn it over like this. Dills, put a little fork and a mix into the herbs there. Okay, so you see that, make sure to pick it up from the other end so you cover up every piece of the chicken and the flour in the egg. How are we doing there? We good? Not really. I told you. I couldn't get the pros today. Anyway, he's getting €1 an hour, so we're good. Pick up your chicken, right? See the way it's all covered in the egg? And straight onto your breadcrumbs. Okay, and then turn it over, pat it down. Get in nice and close, champ, so everybody can see. Throw a few breadcrumbs on top. Okay, very, very simple. Now, look at that, guys. There is one chicken done. I'm gonna wash my hands, give you a second to catch up. Shawnee, get a close-up on that, close-up on the pan and everything. Now, if you're stuck, if you're struggling, if you want me to slow down, just give me a shout. How are we all doing? How's everybody doing, guys? Throw up some comments. Holy, that can't be right, is it? 420 people watching? 430. Holy cow. Comments, try and get up over the 1,000. Okay, so kids, now we're going to all do it together, okay? So Dills, you're going to take care of the breadcrumbs. So pick up 2 chicken this time. Watch. 1 and 2. Anybody still watch him from Sesame Street? Don't forget, get the pictures into me, kids. I want to see you in the kitchen cooking. Okay, Dills. So I'm going to put it into the egg, and then you're in charge of breadcrumbs. That way, if it goes wrong, it's his fault. Put one in there, and I'm going to do, look, keep my hand dry. You ready to take on the big job?
Yeah.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Good man. Okay. So shake off the flour, put that one in, and then watch this, same as last time, guys. Show it all over like this. Like this. Shake off the extra egg into the breadcrumbs. You're in charge. Now I'm going to throw in my last breast of chicken there now. Get rid of this. How we all doing? Watching from Bray. Love it. Hey Mike, watching in Killarney. Great work. Thanks Dean. Keep those comments, guys, coming in. Take the pictures. Let us know. I want to see if the kids are there getting involved.
Second.
Yeah, looks good. Hang on, make sure to pat it all down on it. See, nice and hard. Good man. 7 out of 10. Now, I'll do the flour here in this one. And then we'll try and get 10 out of 10 on the last one. Now, not too complicated at all, guys. Sure it's not? Very, very simple. And we throw that one in here. And we're going to turn this and do that. As I said, I could have had all this done, guys, but the whole part of this is having a bit of crack, having a bit of laugh, all the kids, everybody getting involved. There you are. Start working on that. Let's go for a 10 out of 10 on that one, Dills. You getting all that nice and close, Shani? That's it, just throw it all on top. That's it, pat it down nice and hard. Good man. Here, I'll finish off that one there. You go get me a few more breadcrumbs there, Dills. Over in the corner. Look at that. Lovely. We're nearly there, guys, to start the actual cooking. I'm just going to pour in a little bit there with a clean hand. If you run out of breadcrumbs, just add in a few more. Excellent. Throw that over. And yeah, there's enough herbs in the dish there to finish it off. Okay, Dills, you're in charge. I'm going to clean this up. Let the kids finish that and the parents clean this up and get it all out of the way. And then nice and close from there, Shani, so you can see. Now, how are you on, buddy? Watching from County Meath, watching in Killarney. Able to watch. You're doing a great job, Dylan. You hear that? Oh, you're doing. That's obviously a lie, Mary, but it's okay. Keep going, buddy. How are we looking? Fantastic. So let's just pat it all off nice and hard. If you wanted, you could do that twice. Bit more egg and a bit more breadcrumbs. But to be honest with you, that is perfect. Okay, Dills, you get rid of that and then wash your hands. And I'm going to clean down the counter. And then we take it to the next step. Everybody, get yourselves 2 minutes to keep everything nice and clean. Johnny calls out a few comments. Who's watching?
Watching from Cork.
Fantastic.
Someone likes your clean hands.
Huh?
Someone likes your clean hands.
My clean hands, yes. See, I told you, lads, these guys look at everything. So wipe down everything. Keep it all nice and clean, and we take it to the next level. Look at the mess you made, Dills. Mother, oh God.
Jimmy says Noli loves chicken.
That's a good friend of mine with a very good joke about a very good friend of mine. Noli loves the chicken. Hi, Noli! Now. Okay, so now we take it to the next level. Anybody struggling? Are we all keeping up, guys? If you're struggling, let me know and we'll help you. Dills, this, bin. Keep it going. Keep it nice and clean as we go along. Okay, turn the heat on this. Now, here's what we want to do. While we're waiting for that to come up to temperature, guys, here's what I want you to do. Let's get our rice on, okay? So your water should be boiling by now, even if you only started when we started. And kids, here's a very easy portion guide. One big handful of a mom or dad's handful is a portion, right? So one portion of dried rice, Shani, come over here, is one handful. So just pour it in over the pot. Okay, so that's one. And we're cooking for 4, 2, 3, look at this, 4. But here's the greatest tip in cooking you'll ever get. always cook more. So tomorrow you don't need to cook it again. So we're gonna throw in an extra 2 or 3 handfuls just to keep it all going. Now look at that, we throw in 3 more. So we should have enough rice for 6 or 7 people. And look at the pan, champ. See the way it's getting all nice and bubbly? So watch that, guys. That's exactly what we're looking for, folks. So now we're gonna put the chicken down presentation side first, which is the side opposite to where the hole and the slit is, where the fillet is. Put it down. 1, 2. We'll put in 3 first of all. Okay, now, most important thing in cooking is what, Dills?
Seasoning.
I love it. If you watch Treyvauds Kitchen on Virgin Media, you'll know that. So let's season one side, and let's season the other side. So a lot of people asking, how can they help because of our shout out for help? I tell you one great way you can help, guys. Go on to Amazon Prime if you have it, and you'll see my 2 shows, the kitchen series and the travel series, Treyvauds. Put it in and just watch it. Rate it, put a comment on it. That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, we get our dish ready to throw in our chicken. So remember, we're only sealing it off here in the pan. Get it up full blast here. And while we're waiting, kids, get your where's your Ribena? Mums and dads, thank you very much for joining in. Sláinte, cheers, grape juice, have a little mouthful and relax. Wonderful grape juice, wonderful grape juice. Okay, we need a wooden spoon and we're gonna bring that rice up to the boil. I said to a load of people, if you wanted to get ahead, have the rice pre-cooked, okay? So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna throw that here onto the hob over here, Shani. Just to keep, that's our rice there. 10-15 minutes the rice is cooked.
Zeus Hendy wants you to say hi to Coco.
Hello, Coco, my wonderful niece. How are you doing up in Dublin? I hope you're cooking, more important. Coco doesn't need help cooking. She's an absolute expert. Anybody in Dublin, Simply Delicious, Foxrock Avenue, absolutely fantastic deli. Closed up at the moment. When all this mess and nonsense is over, they'll be back. Fantastic deli. Okay, Dills, I don't think I need that knife. Throw that over there. Fantastic. Now, here's what we're looking for, guys. So pick up a little bit of your chicken. And you're looking to get a seal, a kind of a brown seal on the back of the chicken, okay? So that's not ready, so we're going to give it another minute while we're in there, okay? And we're going to talk about our sauce. I could have done 1,000,001 things, guys. Where are you laughing at, Shani? Who's saying that? No?
Yes, it again.
We'll move over 5. Who was that? I thought it was someone famous. What was I saying? Oh yeah, seal that off in the oven, and then I could have done, lads, 100 in the pan. I could have done 101 complicated things, but I want to keep this really simple because I want kids at home seeing just how easy it is to cook. You can do this stuff easily any day, guys, all right? So now, the sauce we're going to do is a tin tomato sauce with a few onions, a few garlic, a little bit of mom and dad's grape juice. You can leave it out if you don't want to. And it's going to be beautiful over with our chicken. Now, we should be ready to turn things here, I think. That's lovely. So you see that? There's a nice little bit of golden crust on the side. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I also want to give a big shout out to Cole. Cole's mom got on to me today and said that he's 19 years of age and he absolutely loves cooking and he's a big fan of what we're doing here today. So Cole, this is a huge shout out for you, buddy. I hope you're enjoying this so far. Make sure you get your mom to put a picture up for me. I want to see the end product. And if you're watching and you don't post up a copy of the end product of your dinner, I'm gonna send the Hetties around. All right? Show them your heavy face. You want to mess with him? I wouldn't want to mess with you. Okay. Nice and simple, nice and simple. Check your rice. Come on, we have a quick look over the rice here, Shani. Show the rice simmering away there to all the people at home. Okay. Now, so that's pretty much perfect on that side. So we take one out. And then we take number 2 out. And then we throw number 4 in. Get it into all the butter and the oil there. Dills, you're in charge, buddy. Get rid of that. And now, Take out the third one. And we've only got one more. Guys, I can't say it enough. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, post the comments, put up Cooking with Treyvauds hashtag on Twitter. It'll be massive, massive help. Get a load of people to watch this as much as possible. Quick wash of the hands.
524 people.
Anyone we know?
Yasmin.
Was Yaz there? Say hi to Yaz for us.
Hello.
If you want a shout out, guys, just give us a shout. We'll try. There's millions of comments coming up here, guys. But if you want a shout out, now we're cooking on gas. Paul, I missed that now. County Mayo, Moran County. Oh, geez, we have a lot of people in from County. Was that Niall Warren? Niall Warren. Oh no, Stephen Doran. Oh, close. Okay, how are we looking on this one? Now, look at that. What would you call that?
Perfect.
Me too. Okay, so we're going to get this into the oven now in 1 second. I'd say actually we could probably turn that off for a second. These are going to take about 20-25 minutes in the oven, and that way we'll have our rice cooked perfectly, we'll have our sauce, we'll have everything cleaned down. So it's a really, really simple dinner. Hope you're enjoying it so far, guys. Let me know, don't be shy. Bill's keep an eye on the comments coming through. Anybody Wexford? I don't know how to add a photo, but fantastic. Thanks, Naomi. Mary, Nadine is watching. Lads, make sure you let us know where you're watching from. Now, I want to show you a great tip on how to clean pans when you're cooking. Okay, see that? That's our fourth one in. Turn off the heat. Shawnee, follow me over to... Oh, I nearly forgot to throw in my lemon. See that? Show that to everybody at home. 1 lemon. Okay, the one that we basically just got the rind off. Whack it in. 1, 2, doesn't matter where you put them. 3 over there, and 1 over there. Look at that. Simple. Okay, let's follow me into the oven, Shawnee. Okay, Dills, you're in charge. Look at the time, guys. 25 minutes past 4. 10 to 5, dinner's gonna be ready. Not a million miles off it. Okay, so in we go to our oven. Beautiful. And I need my Dills, oh yeah, watch this. How to clean your pan and save a lot of hassle for washing up. Do it when it's hot. Okay? Get the water. You don't even need... Wait till you see this. Look at that. Done. Simple. Do you know why Greta Thunberg is one of my biggest fans? What are you laughing at? She is. I didn't even use any washing up liquid. Saving the planet as we cook. Dills, what are we looking for? Wooden spoon. Okay. Let's go check our rice. So you see the way it's bubbling like that? Okay, turn on a bit of light, okay? So that's too high, so we want to drop it down to a nice simmer. Give it a stir. Make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom. Okay, and take out one piece there if you want and try it. Okay, so that's still too hard, so we know that's about another 5 or 6 minutes away. Now, let's start cleaning down and talk about our sauce. So, a little bit of oil. We good on time, Dills?
Yeah.
Only a little bit this time. We don't need that anymore. Oh, we do actually. And my butter is there. Okay. And so we put in a little bit of butter. As I said, guys, normally I'd have all this prepared, but we want to cook from scratch so everybody can see how it's done. Leave that here actually. And we're going to chop off. You're going to do 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, we're going to peel 2 cloves of garlic. Or Dills, you're going to peel 2 cloves of garlic. Do you know how to do it? You want me to do it?
Peel it off.
Mind yourself, use a knife, hang a sec there now. I'll tell you what I do. I'll do it, you get to clear all the mess away. Okay? See, I knew there was a good reason to have kids. Okay, so we're just going to peel and chop an onion. Get rid of all that for me. Now. Excellent. Any comments coming in there, Shawnee?
Michael Duffy says more grape juice required. You're getting hoarse.
Mick, to you. He was dead right. I hope I sound better now. Good man, Mick, I love it. Turn on the heat. Nice and low to start off. These things are brilliant, guys. I get them in the local army shop. They're about 25 quid. I do all my cooking on them outdoors. Even the cooking shows, I do everything on that. Dills, come on, you're slowing up the system, buddy. You're slowing up the system. Come on, keep it all nice and clean. We don't need a palette knife now for a second. Palette knife, clean as you go along. Remember what Ed asked us to do. Okay, let's chop an onion. I'm gonna show you a really simple way. Don't get too worried about these things. I don't have good knife skills. Doesn't matter, let's pretend I don't either. So just cut it in 3 or 4, and we're gonna just go down nice and slowly. Okay, just take your time. Take your time. If you can cut it a little finer, do. If you can't, then that's perfect. Okay, it falls apart on you. Just do it this way. Take your time. Take your time. It's more important. I want you cooking fresh food. That's what I want you doing. I don't want you getting worried about, I can't do this, I can't do that. Look how simple. How old are you?
11.
And an 11-year-old is doing it. If there's any 11-year-old girls out there and I'd like to know, Dills, what's your TikTok? Is it TikTok you're on? Yeah. Now, throw in your onions, and we're going to sweat them down, is what that's known as. Do you know what? I think there's enough there. We might just do half an onion. That was a pretty big onion. Any comments coming in for us, Dills?
Caramel was asking, can you get the recipe online?
Yes, the recipe is actually in the events link. All the ingredients and everything is there. And the recipe is now technically online because I'm cooking it for you. So absolutely. So let's peel our garlic. Absolutely love garlic in this house. How are the hands, Shawnee? You getting tired?
Nope.
You need a substitute take over and you come in?
Nope.
Any nearly 15-year-old girls. Sean is definitely on TikTok. Okay, Dills, albino. Now, don't forget your rice. That's the thing in cooking. Let's always keep your head on it. Remember, the rice is going to be ready in about 4 or 5 minutes. Dills, albino. Let me throw this here. Okay. Back of the knife to crush your garlic, okay? Use the back of the knife. You don't need a garlic crusher. Waste of money. Okay? Turn it over. And listen to the pan. It's always talking to you. Dills, we're going to need that wooden spoon over there. Anybody anything interesting to say, Shawnee? Everybody keeping up? I hope so.
Nadine wants you to leave us alone.
Leave who alone? Leave you 2 guys alone?
Yeah.
Never. That's why I had them. My wife got tired of me slagging her, so we had to have kids. Now, 2 cloves of garlic, straight in, guys. And now we're going to get in with all the fun seasoning stuff. Mixy, 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 buddy. Okay. Pepper. Kids, you take the pepper mill, 23 grinds of the pepper mill. No more, no less. Okay, 22, 23. Lovely. 1 sec. A nice handful of rock salt. If you just have normal salt, that's fine. Now, where's the herbs? This is a different herbs. Mixed herbs. I use the same one I used earlier on. Actually, where's the one I used earlier on? No, doesn't matter. We use this one. This is perfect. Okay. A little bit of the mixed herbs. You don't need to measure anything, guys. Use your heads, okay? We're going to put in about maybe 2 teaspoons or a tablespoon. Give or take. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A little bit of smoked paprika if you have it. If you don't, what's the story, Dills, if they don't have it?
Leave it out.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. A little bit of tomato puree. Do I need to open that? I just bought that. Open that. And about it, maybe say the same as the herbs. About maybe 2 teaspoons of a squirt like that. How's everybody doing, Shawnee? Anybody interesting?
Eleanor Daly wants you to slow down.
Wants me to slow down. Okay.
Small bit.
We'll slow down, Eleanor. So look at this, right? For everybody to catch up. Here into your pan, guys. Watch the onions. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to turn it right down so that Eleanor and everyone else catch up for a minute. Okay? Hopefully you've all got the chicken done. Hopefully you all have your rice done. And now look at this. You want to get right into the pan here, right? So our onions are nicely softened. And our tomato puree has clung on to all the onion and the garlic. If you're at home, guys, you are now getting an absolute amazing smell. It's really important. Keep cooking away, lads. Just listen to me. We'll keep cooking away. It's really important that you let the onions soften down like that because they become sweet. Natural sugar comes out of it, right? Donald Skeen will be robbing this on me, so you'll see this probably on Fox or NBC someday, right? But they become naturally sweet. Tinned tomatoes can be a little bit bitter. Hence why it's lovely to get the natural sugars out of it. So you don't need to add sugar. You just reduce, and they become naturally sweet. Lovely tip. If you like to laugh along to any of our comments, please feel free. Dills, jump in, they can't see you. Dill's thinking he's getting away with it. What's your TikTok address, Dills, if you had one?
I don't have one.
Not a loud one, see? Okay, now, here's the important stuff. A little bit of, don't use Ribena for this stage. A little bit of mum and dad's grape juice. Red or white, okay? And if you don't have it, just a little bit of water is good. That's what you want. About a glassful. And all these TV chefs on the telly go, ooh, that's what you want, the sizzle, 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 okay? Are we ready, kids? You ready? We're gonna do the sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Are you ready to do the sizzle, sizzle, sizzle? On 3, 1, 2, 3, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Am I embarrassing you?
Stupid.
We talked about this. This is done in the rehearsal. No? Okay, back to stirring. It's okay, kids. Mums and dads are allowed to embarrass you. Okay, so go right down the bottom, get all the sticky bits off the bottom of the pan, okay, and we'll take a little bit of grape juice. Mm-hmm. Ooh, our rice. Nearly forgot our rice. Check our rice, Johnny. Okay. Over to our rice, guys. Oh, look at this. We're not a million miles off it. Taste it. Absolutely perfect. I want to show you a great trick. Turn off and follow me here. So pour this in to your little strainer or your sieve or anything, okay? Pour it straight in. Get all the hot water out. Everything back in. And this is called refreshing, okay? So we're just gonna pour cold water into it, nice and slow, to cool it down. Perfect. So fill up, get right into the rice bowl there, Shani. So once it gets to the top, we're gonna slow it all the way down. Okay, perfect. Now, up to me. This is why Greta Thunberg unfollowed me, because we're going to use a little bit of water here now, okay? So that's why I'm not going to show you that. But one quick look into it, champ. See the way the water is a little bit musty and murky? When that's running clear, the rice is cool and it's cleaned out all the starch. Back over. Jilzy, stop looking at my pot. Look at that, get inside there, champ. See the way it's thickening up? That's because of the tomato puree. Now we add in our tinned tomatoes, 1 full tin. Straight in. Okay, another little trick. A little bit of grape juice, bottom of the tin. And we are now going to shaky, 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 get everything out of the tin. Anybody talking? Anybody still watching?
Jimmy says the sizzle is is gone like Club 92.
Ah yes, Club 92, favourite haunt of mine. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, guys, get rid of that glass stills. We're going to leave that on very low over here. Is JJ watching, Jimmy? I want a picture of JJ cooking and Katie. Okay, so we're going to clean the can. Look at that, see the way? We're just going to shake all the bit of wine around into there, into the bin, and we're going to clean up a little bit. How are we on time over there, Dills?
4:35.
4:35. Let's clean up a little bit of the mess here because we've made quite a mess. So a couple of minutes, I'm going to clean up. You guys catch up. Don't forget to send me in the pictures, the comments. I want to see everybody doing this. I'm going to give the board a very quick wipe as well, guys. That's over the rice. You don't need to see. There's nothing going into the rice. Don't worry. Beautiful. Now, I want you to let me know as well, guys, if you're enjoying this, and if this predicament that we're currently in at the moment lasts for much longer, let me know if you want us to do a few more. Because this is all about teaching kids how to cook, it's all about having a laugh, and it's all about keeping our minds off stuff for an hour to an hour and a half so we can just go back to the way we were living. Okay, we're looking good. Is everybody caught up? Does anybody want me to wait a minute or two for them? Let me know. So now what we're going to do, nice and clean, is I'm going to get our pan ready to fry off our rice. So if you were watching earlier, I told you to have all this stuff ready, but if not, Don't worry, I'll go slow. I'll let you catch up for a few minutes. Next video, make sure you watch the prep video beforehand. A little bit of oil. We are now finished with that, buddy. A little bit of butter. Good old Kerrygold butter. It's the best on the planet. That's not a plug. They're not paying me. It's a fact. Done. I was going to use shallots, but I won't because I have half an onion. So there's no point wasting it. If you have a shallot, use it. If you don't, just use a normal onion. And I'll probably only use half of this as well, actually. So remember what we did. They're nice and small. How's everybody doing? Is anybody saying they want me to slow down or?
No.
More, please. Ryan. Hey, Ryan, how's it going, buddy? Killian and Keen. Loving the masterclass. Oh, I love all this. We did brown rice. Joanne said she used brown rice. Is that okay? Joanne, the answer is simply yes. You use whatever you want. I know Alan McCarthy was on to me saying, can I do something else instead of chicken? I said monkfish. The exact same way. So you cook whatever you want to cook. It's fantastic. It's about being in the kitchen. It's about being with your family. It's about having a glass of grape juice, talking nonsense, remember the days. That's what it's all about, guys. Having a bit of crack. So, very simple. A little bit of... That's probably plenty. That's even about a quarter of an onion or a small onion that we're going to throw in there. Fantastic. Now, how easy is this, guys? We're only about 15 minutes away from having this all done. I'm going to keep that now in my fridge for my stock pot. Shawnee, show the sauce bubbling away there to the guys. This is what you're looking for, guys. You see the way it's simmering away? And that's just reducing and thickening up all the time. Okay, one more clove of garlic. Get rid of that, buddy. We don't need it anymore. Top and tail it. And peel it. You see all these guys, stick it in between two plates, do all this, throw it up in the air, blah, 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 how to peel it. Just peel it, lads. You don't have two more plates to wash now, okay? El Bino. Fantastic. Now, taste everything as you go along. Have a little taste of your sauce, guys. A little taste. Does it need more seasoning? Does it need anything else? Want a taste? Oh, coronavirus. Get him a clean spoon. Try that, and hang on to that spoon. You'll have everybody give it out. It's hot, blow it. How's your sauce, chef?
It tastes like wine.
Tastes like grape juice. Tastes like?
Grape juice.
There you go. Okay, back of the knife again. We've done it already, guys. Now you know how to chop an onion. Now you know how to crush garlic for the rest of your life. Don't be wasting your money on stupid gadgets. Any comments coming through there, Dills? We still people watching, guys, have we? Still over 5. So everybody's pretty much staying on. That's incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Absolutely unbelievable the support that's come through in the last 48 hours. Unbelievable. Now, we're going to put that on a very low heat and start to sweat it off. On our website, guys, on my own website, paultreyvauds.com. If you really want it and you're stuck at home for a week, you can buy my book online. If you think the video I did on Saturday, and yesterday actually, was honest, there's massive honesty in that. If you're in the hotel or catering industry, trust me, have a look at that. It's £9 or something like. I'll buy you a pint when you come to Killarney if you buy it. I just think you'll enjoy the book, especially with what's happening at the moment with so many guys from bars, restaurants, everything gone. It'll give you a bit of a laugh. Have a look at it, paultreyvauds.com. Onions, garlic, a little bit of our mixed herbs, and Dills, my peppermill, 18 twists this time. No more, no less, you're sacked. Shawnee, let's come over and have a look at the rice. See guys, the water has run perfectly clear. Stop. And back into our drain. Look at that. Let's rinse down all the rice that's left in it. Get it all into the bottom of the pot. Come back a little bit so they can see. Now, one clean pot. And you want to see the way that's all. So leave that here for about, the best part of, till we're ready. 4 or 5 minutes. How are we looking on our, what are we doing here? Rice. Oh yes. So, mix our sauce. If it's still very watery on you guys, just turn up the volume, turn up the heat a little bit, and it'll reduce it that little bit quicker. What am I looking for? This guy. So we're gonna mix in, we wanna sweat them off. Exact same as in the sauce, soften it all up. Now, what else don't we need, Dills? I put in that, we don't need that. We don't need that. We do need that, we do need that. How's everybody doing, Shoni? Anybody stuck? A little bit of grape juice. Any questions, guys? Bang them into us. How are we all doing? You're gone quiet. I hope you're all keeping up with us. Beautiful. Get on Twitter, hashtag cooking with the Treyvauds. To be honest with you, if I get 10 tweets about it, I'm delighted. That's pretty cool. But the more the merrier. So sweat it off. Sweat it off. This is going to take a minute or two, so this is perfect so that everybody can catch up. And how easy is this, guys? It just shows you. The reason why I did rice is because we all have about 50 kgs of it in our house at the moment. Chicken, very simple, very economical. Tin tomatoes, a little bit of onions and garlic. There's very few ingredients here. It's very simply done. Okay, frozen peas and frozen sweet corn. Why? Well, probably like me, most of you have bought 4 or 5 bags of this stuff. So let's start using it up. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's still frozen. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's still, that's all going to heat through nicely. Our onions, close up their chance so they can see, our onions have softened to absolute perfection. So in we go. Now they were still a little bit frozen, so that's going to slow down the cooking, which is perfect. Chips, over there, my furry friend.
Desmela was asking, what's the name of your book?
Who?
Desmela.
Oh, it is called, and I'm conscious of who's watching, but it is called The Hooker in the Lobby, named after the famous boat. Okay? It's all about the hotel industry. Okay? And about that other famous rugby player. You remember that hooker? Yeah. So it's a pretty honest book about the boat and about the rugby player. It's called The Hooker in the Lobby. And I guarantee you guys, it's all about, basically, it's like an autobiography, but it's from recounted college stories to hotels that I worked in to opening up our own business, Treyvauds in Killarney. A lot of people asking, where are we? We're in Killarney, myself and my brother, Treyvauds. He's not my partner. He's my brother. Okay? What are you laughing at? Okay, shaky, shaky, shaky. How are we all doing, guys? That's cooled down, so you want it to get nice and hot. 543, everybody is still watching. This is just absolutely unbelievable. Let's have a little look at our chicken. It's going to be ready in 5 or 6 minutes. Okay. These were big breasts of chicken, so it might be 6 or 7 minutes. Careful, kids, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. So just touch it. Don't be afraid to touch the food. Still a little bit of giving it. That's going to be perfect in 5 or 6 minutes. So I take it out so everybody can see. Look at that. Really, really simple. Back in. Now, close that oven. It's looking really good. I tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to leave our rice there for 1 sec. This is always great practice. Clean as you go along. Okay? Keep everything nice and clean. So that way you don't have a huge mess at the end of the dinner. Get rid of the little bit of egg down there. Okay, we'll throw that into the dishwasher in a sec. And we'll give our hands a quick wash. Go over the sauce there, Shorty, while Dills is washing it. Let me know, guys, how you fixed on time? Are you under pressure? Are you alright? Let me know. You want me to go through anything again? Put up a comment. Shawnee, if you see anything, let me know. And make sure you post pictures of you cooking. Most importantly, I want to see them. I don't want to think I've been talking away to myself here. Did you put in the peppermint?
Yeah.
You did? Okay, we don't need that. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Why a little bit? It's all I have left. So a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And if you want to crack an egg into that, belt away, make an egg fried rice. If you want to put a little bit of hoisin sauce into it, belt away, into the bino, put that away. My Parmesan cheese. We're not a million miles off it. We are not a million miles off it, Dills. And kids, here's what I want to know. Who's doing the cooking in your house? Is it you? If I know Jacob, he's doing all the cooking in the house. So I want to know, is it you or mum and dad who's been doing this? Make sure you tell us. A little bit of shaky, shaky.
Dad, can you use stock? Someone was asking.
Yeah, instead of the wine, of course you can. A little bit of stock. Champ into the sauce there for a sec. You can use a chicken stock. If you want to keep it, you can keep it vegetable stock. You could use beef stock if that's all you have. I wouldn't, seeing as we're cooking with chicken, but if it's all you had, absolutely. Worst case scenario, water. Good old fashioned water. Sauce nearly ready. Rice nearly ready. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to bring over my rice. Look at that, nicely drained rice. So that's refreshed. So anything we have left over, any of this rice, and I'm conscious some of you are trying to catch up, so I'm slowing down a bit. Any rice that we have left over, into the fridge, tomorrow, or even the next day. Give it a little rinse, like we just did, and fry it off again with a sausage, a rasher, a bit of egg, or whatever you have in the fridge, okay? So that's why cook more than you actually need, and then you don't need to cook it again. So remember what I said, kids? A handful raw rice per person. Okay, we threw in a few more. There's 2 or 3 portions left. So we don't need that anymore. Absolutely fantastic. What do I need now, Dills? I want to get my metal spoon. How are we all doing, lads? We're not a million miles off serving. I said 10 to 5. We're not far off it. Show them the clock, champ. We're about 2 minutes off it. So, get your spoon. Okay, back in to watch the rice. Okay, if you're not good with flicking it in the pan, just turn it over like this. Mix up everything. You can add anything you want into that rice. You can add in kidney beans. You can add in a bit of leek, a bit of cooked carrot, mushrooms, pineapple. I know you all think it's mad, but pineapple in that kind of rice is beautiful. If you saw Treyvauds Kitchen, produced by Dundara Productions on Virgin Media 1, you will see that we put in a little bit of pineapple into our Jamaican rice with our Jamaican stuffed fish, okay? So it's all there, look. If you got a bit more confidence in you, flick it all up. If you drop 1 or 2 pieces, it doesn't really matter. Okay, turn the heat up. Pour yourself a little bit of grape juice, a bit of Ribena. Would you like another Ribena? Okay, pour yourself, guys, the grape juice, or the old G&T, you know, the Gordons and Trini. Sláinte, guys, fantastic for sticking with us. This is amazing. And now, we're coming towards the end. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You hear it? So you got to keep an eye on that. If it starts getting really vicious, that means it's getting too hot. So keep an eye out and make sure it doesn't get too loud and too panicky. Just turn the heat down if it does. Check the sauce, champ. Look at the way it's all thickened up. Absolutely amazing. Another reason why I did this dish, guys, right? Give it a flick. You don't want anything sticking. Okay, another reason why I did this dish, guys, is because it's a great family dish. Onto the table, throw the dish onto the table, throw the frying pan onto the table, throw the sauce onto the table, and everybody helps themselves. Okay, I'm gonna grate myself my Parmesan cheese. You'll see why in a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. And I just want to say one thing as well, to me for a sec there, champ, right? When I did that video yesterday, it was literally 2 minutes after me telling the guys what we were going to do in the team, alright? So it was pretty difficult, more so seeing their face and their reaction and the uncertainty. But I can tell you one thing, last night I didn't sleep a wink, and it was nothing to do with worrying about anything. It was reading every single comment that everybody sent to me and every single message that everybody sent to me. Absolutely blown away. Could not get over the support. People saying, when we're down in Killarney, we're coming down, we want to buy a voucher off you, we want to do this, we want to support you. That's done, by the way. I'm going to turn off the rice. So if I've learned nothing else in the current situation, just telling somebody you're there for them, just giving somebody a bit of support, it's worth millions. It's worth absolutely millions. I don't know how happy you've all made me. Over 415, I think 420,000 views on that video already. It is absolutely insane. But that just feel-good factor, people trying to say, look, we're here to help. We'll get to you. Once this is over, we're coming down to you. If you're not in Killarney, go down to your local greengrocers. Go down into your local garage. Buy your tea bags there. You know, go down to your local butcher. Go down to your local fishmonger. Go down to the local small guy. We need you now more than ever. And the support that people are showing is phenomenal. We'll get through all this nonsense. We'll have a few more glasses of grape juice in the meantime, and we're going to have an absolute blast. What time is it on the clock? We're nearly good to go.
Annette wants you to post the video after.
I will. I'll save it onto the link. Anybody who's got a little bit behind or is going to cook this tomorrow, I'm going to save it onto the Facebook page so you can just play it back in your own time. Pause it if you need to. Now, what am I looking for, Dills? Chicken. Okay, let's get the chicken. I hope you're all enjoying it, guys. I hope it's a bit of fun for you. Stay there now, champ. I want to show these guys how they know. Now, that's why this is healthy. You see all the oil and the butter that we had in the pan? It's come out, so that's all gone. So, technically very healthy. Touch your chicken, guys. Don't be afraid. That's perfect. It's in there 27 minutes. It's more than perfect. So, we're ready to serve up. Bet you didn't think we'd have this done, Dills. And what time did we start, lads? 4. We're done in an hour. For God's sake. I should have done a Christmas dinner. We're done in an hour. Okay, get a close-up of that there, champ, so everybody can see. Our rice is done. We have that turned off. Our sauce is done, champ. Have a quick look at our sauce there. Look at that. Everything absolutely timed to perfection. Please, please, please post up comments. I know I'm saying it a million times. I don't want to wreck your head. But I want to know if you've enjoyed it. I want to know if you want us to do it again. I want to know if you want us to cook something in particular. I want to know if this was worthwhile. I want to know anything and everything. I want to know if you're all right too. Okay, so let's get a little bit of family style. Remember, just bring everything down onto the table. But I want to show you how to serve up. A little bit of rice. A little bit of rice. If you want to check, I know they're cooked. If you want to check, just cut a chicken in half. But I know these are perfect. How do I know? Because I'm at it long enough. I haven't been just blogging about it. I have a restaurant. Chicken on top. How simple is this? Okay, we're going to use that spoon for the sauce. Look at this, look at this. Our beautiful sauce. Our beautiful, beautiful sauce. Right on top. Look at that. Look at that. Any comments coming through there, Dills?
Teresa's telling you to do it again.
No. I've done it. It's here. A little bit of lemon. That's going to be red hot, so be careful when you squeeze it for the garnish.
I think she meant another video, Dylan.
I knew that. Lads, seriously. I know I only bought you a couple of weeks ago, but I thought you knew me by now. Okay. A little bit of parsley. You're watching Treyvauds Kitchen on Virgin Media, you'll see I always say finish off with a little bit of grass, a little bit of herbs just for garnish. So that's some beautiful fresh thyme, some beautiful parsley. I said, be careful with that lemon, it's hot, my hands can handle it. I want to see the pictures of your finished dishes, guys, okay? I've shown you how to do this. Little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese over the top. Okay, if you don't like cheese, don't eat it. If you're a vegan, have the peas and the sweet corn. Can they eat that, Dills? See? Not even Dills cares. Not even Dills cares about the vegans. It's a joke. It's... No, that one's not a joke, is it? No. A little crack of the pepper. Okay. And this, guys, we have just cooked real time in an hour. Listening to me talking absolute nonsense. Careful, that's hot now. I want to get this out of the way so you can get a good look at it. Hang on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it there on that mat. Right? Real time. I've just shown you. Take out the 40 minutes of nonsense I've been talking. You can cook this at home. Get a good close-up on it, Shawnee. You can cook that at home in probably half an hour if you're well organised. So I've said it a million times already, guys. I'm going to just finish off with it as well. You have no idea of how much the support. I've got nearly 4,000 extra followers on the page, on the Facebook page. Absolutely banana numbers that's been going on. It's been watched nearly 420,000 times, the video. It's had an organic reach of over 750,000 people. An organic reach, which means it's real. None of this pay view stuff. Real views. I don't know. I was just being honest. I was just being myself, and I was just telling you what was going on. And it seems to have really struck a chord with people. And do you know what? I think I said what most people were thinking, so it's been absolutely fantastic. Shawnee, give it a blitz there of Dills. Turn the camera around to yourself. Let everybody see you. Can they see you? That's my other champ. Back to me. So guys, if you like it, talk about it, spread it, share this onto your own page. Say it was a bit of crack. If you can get onto Twitter at Paul Treyvauds with the hashtag cooking with the Treyvauds, the rest of the world will be wondering what the hell's going on. But thank you so much. We've just cooked dinner. in an hour, not even an hour, and it was absolutely brilliant fun. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Absolutely loving all the support you guys are sending in. And if you want it, we'll do it again. Depends on how many people watch this and depends on how many comments. Okay, have a fantastic time. Before we go, moms and dads, a huge salute to our grape juice. You were absolutely fantastic. Kids, I hope you told them to shh at least 5 times. Jacob, you're my one and only champion buddy. Love you. Okay, kids, if you have a little bit of Ribena, sláinte, and have a great dinner. As they say in France, bon appetit. See you next week, guys, if you want me to. Throw it over to